A few days passed, and Sheikh sent a message saying the operation had gone well. For a long time after that, we did not hear anything from him. Then one day, as I walked into the office, I found him sitting in the reception, a little girl of about 4 by his side. So, a few days passed, and Sheikh sent a message that the operation had gone well. After that, the narrator had not talked or heard anything from him. One day, when the narrator walked into the office, she found him sitting in the reception, and Sheikh was sitting with a little girl of 4. She was wearing an ordinary cotton dress decorated with laces and buttons. Her hair, neatly oiled, was pulled up into a ponytail. "How are you, Sheikh?" I asked him. "How is Zubeda?" So the narrator asked from Sheikh, "How was Zubeda?" Sheikh's face was lined with grief. He was very sad. Zubeda passed away a fortnight back. He told the narrator that she passed away, she had died. In spite of all our efforts and your help, she did not survive. It was Allah's wish. I wanted you to meet her daughter Tabassum. Now, Tabassum was sitting with him. I looked at Tabassum, Zubeda's daughter, a 4-year-old. She was scared and ill at ease in this strange office where people bustled about busily. She was scared. She was getting afraid of this strange office, to see such a crowd. Just to make her feel comfortable, I offered her some biscuits. I offered the girl her some biscuits. She took one and then asked me in a shy voice, "Can I take another one for Amina?" So this was the question asked by the little girl, to take another biscuit. Amina was her cousin. I smiled and said, "Of course." I looked sadly at the girl, orphaned so young. The narrator was very sad to see the girl, little girl. Then her uncle said, "Beti, अम्मी ने बोला था ना, इनको सलाम करो." Putting down the biscuits, the little girl said in a clear voice, "Madam, अम्मी का salam." Such an obedient girl. I was at a loss for words. Sheikh wiped his tears and pulled out an envelope from his bag. He handed it to me, saying, "This is yours. I'm sorry I'm a bit late with this." Then Sheikh wiped his tears and then took out an envelope from his bag and handed it to the narrator. I opened it. There were 3,000 rupees in it. I looked at Sheikh in confusion. "Out of the 50,000 you gave us, we used only 47,000 for Zubeda's treatment. When we came home and she knew she was dying, Zubeda made me promise that I would return the remaining money to you." "Don't waste this on me," she said. "Tell Madam to give it to some other sick person. She had wanted so much to meet you and give you her salam, but Allah took her away. I promised her I would carry out this last wish." Sheikh was very sad. He told the narrator that 3,000 rupees were left, and Zubeda asked him to give the remaining money back to the narrator. She knew that she would not survive. She would die. And then Sheikh promised his sister Zubeda that he would carry out this last wish. At this, the narrator felt very sad, unable to describe anything, no words to speak.